Hello viewers, welcome back to Enlight Learners. We have often heard people saying once in a blue moon, beating around the bushes, hit the books, or even heard born with silver spoon. Now if we try to find word to word meaning of these phrases, we will definitely land in getting no meaning out of the context. These phrases normally add beauty in our language. So here in this video, I am going to talk about some common phrases that we often use. Do not skip the video and keep watching till the end, because at the end I am going to give you some exercises which will help you understand the level of your expertise related to this video. And also I would like to ask you to subscribe my channel if you have visited the channel for the first time, and do leave a comment in the comment section. If you enjoy the video, do like and share. So let's begin today's video. So the first phrase that I want to talk about is lose your touch. Lose your touch means to no longer be able to do as well as you could do it before. We can use this phrase in a sentence as such: it's good to see their goalkeeper not losing his touch. Now next one will be sit tight. So sit tight, just imagine if you are supposed to sit tight, means you are somehow managing yourself to sit, and that is obviously not comfortable. Well, the meaning of sit tight means to wait patiently and take no action. If you use this phrase in a sentence, you could say it like this: you sit tight and I'll go get help. Face the music. So the literary meaning, or if you try to find the meaning word by word, what would you get? Face the music means like you're moving, you're facing towards where the music is being played. Well, that's of course not the real meaning of this phrase. It is indeed to face the consequences, to accept responsibility for something you have done. Suppose, let's say you have appeared for an exam and you did not write it very well. When the result comes out, what are you expecting? You are supposed to face the music. To use this phrase in a sentence, we can use it like this: if she lied to me, she will have to face the music. Ring a bell. Now, ring a bell does not mean that you hit a bell with something and then it produces a sound. The phrase means to sound similar. Like if somebody talked to you about something and you must have heard it before, or you feel like you have heard before, you can say like ring a bell. Use this in a sentence as such: the name ring a bell, but I do not remember where I have heard this name before. Blow off steam. Now what does it mean? Blow off steam means to do or say something that helps you to get rid of strong feelings or energy. And to use this phrase in a sentence, we can use it like this: call me anytime you need to blow off steam. Born with a silver spoon in one's mouth. What does it mean? That you have been very rich or a very wealthy person. To have high social position and be rich from birth. And to use it in a sentence, we can use it like this: John was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. His parents gave him whatever he wanted and sent him to school. To go from rags to riches. What it means is to go from being poor to having a lot of money. His journey has been one of the rags to riches, because he started out his business as a street vendor and now he owns a big business. Next is pay an arm and a leg for something. So what it means is you pay a lot of money. Like we know that during this COVID-19, supplies that we get are really becoming expensive. Chocolates cost an arm and a leg now. That means we have to pay too much money than we generally pay. Next is to have sticky fingers. To have sticky fingers means to be a thief. Now to use this phrase in a sentence, we can use it like this: the manager fired the cashier because he had sticky fingers. He stole around 20,000 rupees a month. Then we have to go Dutch. Now to go Dutch means we agree to share the cost, especially of a meal. We had a date last night and we went Dutch. I paid for my coffee and she paid for her salad. Then we have Midas touch. Now this phrase has been taken from the great fable, The King of Midas. You remember the story? The King of Midas was a kind of person who touched anything that becomes gold. And accordingly, Midas touch means if someone has a Midas touch, that person is financially successful in everything. And to use it in a sentence, we can use it like this: he appeared to have the Midas touch. Receive a kickback. Now receive a kickback means to get money illegally or bribe. like you want to get something done, you pay some extra money under the table, your job is done. To receive money illegally or receiving bribes is called receive a kickback. To use this in a sentence, we can say like this: the traffic police receives kickback for not writing tickets to the politicians. Then we have rule of thumb. You must have very often heard people saying rule of thumb. Rule of thumb is not any kind of scientific rule or written, but ground rule of anything, a practical and approximate way of doing something. To use this in a sentence, we can use it like this: a good rule of thumb is a portion of rice is 2 handfuls. Then we have find your feet. Now if you see the literary meaning of find your feet, or word by word you try to analyze the meaning, find your feet. We don't have to find our feet, it is attached with our body, but it means you are trying to be familiar with a situation or with a new place. If we use this in our sentence, we may use it like this: did it take you long to find your feet in your new job? Then we have not one's cup of tea. If something is not your cup of tea, that means you are unable to do it. To use this in a sentence, we can use it like this: camping is not my cup of tea, so I have decided to visit my friend in Delhi for a week. Well, these are few expressions that I felt like sharing with you. I hope you will enjoy this video. If you enjoyed this video, do hit the like button. Now let me give you some exercises. Write me the meaning of these expressions in the comment section and let me see how many of you can write the correct meaning. The first one is bread and butter. The second one is once in a blue moon. That seems to be easy, right? You must have heard often. So without wasting your time, go to the comment section and write the meaning in one sentence. The third one is every cloud has a silver lining. Hope to see you soon in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.